I'm a full-time YouTuber, artist, musician, creative, entrepreneur, and in this video, I'm going to take you along with me for a week in my life. I'm starting this series. It's a vlog series because my life is pretty hectic and it's a little crazy, and I'm always doing different things. So I thought people might find some enjoyment in this. And also, I think I have a lot of great advice if you're a creative entrepreneur too. Today, my day is a little crazy. I've been working all morning on different things, and now I'm going to film a couple YouTube videos. And then later, I'm going to fly my drone for a drone project for a client. So this week is also a little bit crazy because it is Christmas. So I'm trying to hopefully finish some of the things I need to do before going out of town to see my family. That's sort of the plan. That way I'm not editing videos and worrying about sending emails on Christmas. You would think that, most people would just stop working throughout the holidays, but one of the interesting things about my main channel, Grayson's Graphics, which is what I'm mainly going to be working on in this behind the scenes. Basically, a lot of my sponsors and the people that I work with are overseas companies. A lot of them are from Europe, a lot from Israel. I work with people in Australia. So people have all different kinds of, holidays and beliefs and things like that. So Thanksgiving just passed, and basically no one I worked with stopped working for Thanksgiving. So it's just one of those things you don't really think about. But like I said, I'm going to start filming. So let's go ahead and get this place set up a little bit. All right, turning on the camera. I will check in with you when I'm done filming all of this stuff. I want to tell you a little bit about my plan for this channel, for what you're watching, and also all of my other channels. I have about 4 creative businesses that I am starting or growing in 2026, and it's kind of interesting. I have a whole master plan, so I just want to walk you through kind of what everything is that I'm doing, just so you have a little bit more context as you're watching this, what the heck is going on. Okay, so I've got 4 real creative ventures that I'm working on. The first one is Grayson's Graphics, which you probably already know if you're watching this video, or if you don't, if you're seeing me for the first time through this channel. Grayson's Graphics is my main channel. It's a channel about design, about brands and tech and all kinds of creative things. So that is sort of my bread and butter. That channel has about 40,000 subscribers on it right now, and I'm aiming to grow that, of course, and just make really cool creative content there. And from Grayson's Graphics, I also built a newsletter called The Creative Brief, which is kind of my newspaper in a way. So it's really like a news. I don't know how many times I need to say news. It's like a news station. It's like you're watching a news channel. So The Creative Brief is a newsletter. Right now, all it is just a once a month email. And it goes to your inbox, and you open it up, and it tells you all the things that you need to know from the last month that's happened in the creative industry. But I would like to have the Creative Brief have its own YouTube channel as well. Just like I said, it could be a news channel in a way. The third venture that I am doing is my music, which I gave you a little sneak peek of in the last video, but it's called Gray, which is because my name's Grayson, and I'm also very colorful. My brand's very colorful, and gray is very boring. So it's kind of like my alter ego thing that I'm developing. So Gray is, of course, music that I'm gonna write and post on Apple Music, Spotify, whatever. But also Gray, I would like to have its own YouTube channel. So Gray's gonna have a channel where I'm posting how I made the song. I'm posting maybe guitar tutorials, music videos, shorts of me just playing guitar or piano or anything, learning how to sing, learning how to play piano. So that's going to have its own little channel. And then the fourth and final venture is this channel, this YouTube channel. This is my behind the scenes sort of vlog of how I'm doing all the other stuff. So this focus is really on creative entrepreneurship and following along, as right now I'm a pretty small creator, but I have pretty big vision, and I'm trying to make this channel to sort of document along the way how I do it or don't do it, and just kind of give you some content behind the scenes. Now, the cool part is that on top of having all of these different channels and ventures, I also want them to all be connected. And that's where it gets kind of interesting. So for example, I already posted the first video on the Gray music channel, even though I don't even have a song out yet. I posted the first video. It was a short, and it was like I hired an AI musician to fix the worst song ever wrote. And I posted that on Gray, but I also felt like that was a really creative video, so I posted on Grayson's graphics as well. And they are actually combined, they're a collab post. So it's kind of a new feature for YouTube, but it's been on Instagram. So basically one account posts it and it's also posted the same video on the other account and they share it. So as you can see, all 4 of these ventures can each interconnect and collab in their own ways, which is kind of cool. Okay, we are on our way to the drone project. There is really no time to waste at all. The sun's pretty much already setting. I really want to get it done today. Okay, so I pulled up to the drone project and I've got 2 different drones, 2 different operations. The first one is going to be this drone and we are going to send it off into the air right now. So this drone is going to fly autonomously for the next 8 minutes and it captures a video of this construction site. So it could be a really cool time lapse when it's all said and done. One of the funny things is this is actually a project I started at my job. Back when I had my job, I just kind of absorbed that into my drone company and we're all cool with it. But at the same time, I also kind of want this business off my plate. It's been something that's been really good and really helpful for me as I've been transitioning into full-time YouTube. But now that I really can make my living off of YouTube, I kind of want my time back. I have to be very frantic at times to manage both of these businesses. Okay, so the first drone is coming back for the landing right now. I'm manually piloting it so we can bring it home a little bit faster. All right. Next drone is going up on the roof. I'm gonna finish this thing up real quick. I'll show you some of the footage of what it looks like. It does look great because it's sunset golden hour. Okay, I don't know where I left off. I feel like I'm forgetting a drone project somewhere in this loop. And then it's December 23rd. So tomorrow is Christmas Eve and I'll be leaving town. The main thing that I need to do right now is film a video. And the reason why I kind of have a little bit of hesitation there is because I don't know what I'm going to do with it after I film it. That's the problem. I have 2 videos kind of stuck in film jail where they exist on a hard drive and they've been filmed, but I need to get them edited. I have about 15 videos that I'm already obligated to. So already in the first 3 months of 2026, I have obligations, commitments, and contracts. So basically here on my laptop, I was able to really sort these videos out by priority and timeline and kind of figure some things out. And all these videos aren't even really video ideas yet. They're just ad reads. I have like 15 ad reads essentially. So a lot of these have already been started, which is really nice. So it's really not as bad as it sounds, but it is a lot to juggle. But it gets really difficult as a small creator. It's really weird. It's a really awkward growth position to be in because if I start saying no to stuff, how do I pay my bills? But my biggest takeaway is I'm not gonna care. I don't care. I don't care if I don't pay my bills. And just focus back on the creative stuff. And that's why I started this channel, because this is exactly the type of stuff that I'm dealing with and I have to think through and process. And it's a lot to really work through, but I want to share it with you guys. So with all that said, I'm gonna kind of wrap up what I'm doing here for the night. And tomorrow is Christmas Eve. And I will probably go chill out for a second and go enjoy the holidays. I'm back from Christmas. I didn't really record anything during Christmas. These are the things that I'm working for in 2026 already. I've already started all of these things, and I'm just going to try to really grow all of these creative ventures in 2026. That is the game plan, and that's what I'm going to be working on every single week. So if you like this sort of stuff, hit the subscribe button, because I'm going to be posting on this channel every single week a recap of how everything's going and the progress that I'm making and what I'm doing to make it happen. So subscribe, stick around, and I'll see you next week.